What are the signs regarding Jesus Christ's second coming? I knew that one of the Bible's major purposes was to warn people about the nearness of the end times and the second coming of Jesus Christ. Stay tuned for the 11 powerful Bible scriptures that may change the way you look at life. Before I start, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Number 1. Luke chapter 21, verses 8 to 9, the Message. He said, "Watch out for the doomsday deceivers. Many leaders are going to show up with forged identities claiming, 'I'm the one,' or 'the end is near.' Don't fall for any of that. When you hear of wars and uprisings, keep your head and don't panic. This is routine history and no sign of the end." Number 2. Luke chapter 21, verses 25 to 26, the Message. It will seem like all hell has broken loose. Sun, moon, stars, earth, sea in an uproar, and everyone all over the world in a panic, the wind knocked out of them by the threat of doom, the powers that be quaking. Number 3. Daniel chapter 12, verse 4, the Message. This is a confidential report, Daniel, for your eyes and ears only. Keep it secret. Put the book under lock and key until the end. In the interim, there is going to be a lot of frantic running around, trying to figure out what's going on. Number 4. 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 to 4, the Message. First off, you need to know that in the last days, mockers are going to have a heyday, reducing everything to the level of their puny feelings. They'll mock, "So, what's happened to the promise of his coming? Our ancestors are dead and buried, and everything's going on just as it has from the first day of creation. Nothing's changed." Number 5. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 3 to 5, the Message. You're going to find that there will be times when people will have no stomach for solid teaching, but will fill up on spiritual junk food, catchy opinions that tickle their fancy. They'll turn their backs on truth and chase mirages. But you, keep your eye on what you're doing. Accept the hard times along with the good. Keep the message alive. Do a thorough job as God's servant. Number 6. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 to 5, the Message. Don't be naive. There are difficult times ahead. As the end approaches, people are going to be self-absorbed, money-hungry, self-promoting, stuck-up, profane, contemptuous of parents, crude, coarse, dog-eat-dog, unbending slanderers, impulsively wild, savage, cynical, treacherous, ruthless, bloated windbags addicted to lust and allergic to God. They'll make a show of religion, but behind the scenes, they're animals. Stay clear of these people. Number 7. Matthew chapter 24, verses 11 to 12, the Message. In the confusion, lying preachers will come forward and deceive a lot of people. For many others, the overwhelming spread of evil will do them in. Nothing left of their love but a mound of ashes. Number 8. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 10 to 13, the Message. You've been a good apprentice to me, a part of my teaching, my manner of life, direction, faith, steadiness, love, patience, troubles, sufferings. Suffering along with me in all the grief I had to put up with in Antioch, Iconium, and Lystra. And you also well know that God rescued me. Anyone who wants to live all out for Christ is in a lot of trouble. There's no getting around it. Unscrupulous con men will continue to exploit the faith. They're as deceived as the people they lead astray. As long as they are out there, things can only get worse. Number 9. Luke chapter 21, verses 10 to 11, the Message. He went on, "Nation will fight nation and ruler fight ruler over and over. Huge earthquakes will occur in various places. There will be famines. You'll think at times that the very sky is falling." Number 10. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 to 5, the Message. The Spirit makes it clear that as time goes on, some are going to give up on the faith and chase after demonic illusions put forth by professional liars. These liars have lied so well and for so long that they've lost their capacity for truth. They will tell you not to get married. They'll tell you not to eat this or that food. Perfectly good food God created to be eaten heartily and with thanksgiving by believers who know better. Everything God created is good and to be received with thanks. Nothing is to be sneered at and thrown out. God's word and our prayers make every item in creation holy. Number 11. Revelation chapter 16, verses 12 to 14, the Message. The sixth angel poured his bowl on the great Euphrates River. It dried up to nothing. The dry riverbed became a fine roadbed for the kings from the east. From the mouths of the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet, I saw 3 foul demons crawl out. They looked like frogs. These are demon spirits performing signs. They're after the kings of the whole world to get them gathered for battle on the great day of God, the sovereign strong. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and God bless you.